Yes, y'all, it's the Amanda Seales Show. I'm Amanda Seales, and it is time for some Blackurated news. Let's dive in. This story is wild. I don't know if you heard about this, Supreme. Adele Andaloro, she's a New York homeowner. She was arrested for changing the locks after confronting squatters in her home. And this is all on tape. Okay. I saw it all play out. So she inherited this home from her parents after they died. But New York City law claims that people can get squatters' rights after just 30 days of living in a property, making it legally dangerous for the true owner to take action against squatters. All states have what's known as adverse possession laws that can protect squatters, but how those laws are applied vary state to state. In the more progressive states, it could harm law-abiding citizens and reward criminals, enabling thieves to steal entire homes. Wow. And victims of squatters, they face a challenging legal process in housing courts, allowing squatters endless opportunities to delay eviction. There's also other scenarios these days that we're seeing pop up where people's homes are legit getting taken from them. So this woman, Brenda Booth, discovered that her late sister, Claudia Marie's home deed was transferred to a private company after her death in April of 2022. Wow. There is no court where you can try this type of fraud. It was forged. It was literally forgered. What? And there's no court to try this. It's a new scam happening to older people. Title insurance is the new hustle and flow because that's basically kind of like the only way that you can protect yourself in this, like indefinitely, unless you're really paying attention. And so what people will do is, and I want y'all to listen close to me, so I want you to make sure that this isn't happening to you. Someone will forge taking out a second mortgage on your home. So this happens mostly to people who have already paid off their homes, so the bank is not watching. Someone will forge taking out a mortgage on your home. They will then not pay that mortgage. Then that mortgage will default. It will then put the home in foreclosure. The person living in the home doesn't know any of this is happening unless they pay attention to some type of notice that could possibly be arriving at the home. Once the house goes into foreclosure, the person who forged this to set this in motion goes and buys the home in an auction. You could be living in your home the whole time this is happening
and not know.
And then they come, and next thing you know, you're getting placed an eviction notice and your stuff put on the lawn.
That's crazy.
So I don't really know what the point of signing the 5011 papers that you have to do when you do a closing, because you literally pay a fee to sign these. I'm not exaggerating, y'all. It's like, is this a Declaration of Independence? Like what this is a constitution. But nonetheless, these squatters versus landlord beefs sound like an actual reality show. Like this is an actual reality show I think that needs to happen. So I'm going to pitch a few ideas. Supreme, tell me if you'd watch any of these. All right. First one, squatter swap. Landlords and squatters switch roles for a day. The landlords try to squat while the squatters attempt to manage the rental properties. Chaos ensues, and maybe they'll gain some empathy for each other's situations. What squatter swap? Next show, squatter safari. Landlords can hire safari guides to lead them through the property while they hunt for hidden squatters. Bonus points for creative hiding spots, like attics or under the stairs. Last one, squatter roast battle. Pew, pew, pew. I host a comedy night where squatters and landlords take turns roasting the hell out of each other. The winner gets to keep the crib. I'm there for this.
Alone just for the announcer voice. The announcer voice is the announcer voice for me.
Oh man, this is like my worst nightmare. Like this situation, I don't know if you ever saw on Netflix, they have like the Worst Neighbor Ever series, and it's real. This is a real thing that's happening. So y'all, if you're listening, don't squat. You know what I'm saying? I understand that the housing situation is bonkers. But this is theft, and it really is terrible. And the woman, Brenda Booth, her husband is 77 years old, and he was arrested for not leaving the house. And she said she was going to have to sleep in her car that night because she didn't have anywhere to go.
Damn,
so,
terrible.
Yeah. So take a look at more of that at Seals Said It. We got more show for you right here at the Amanda Seales Show. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.